making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic, but the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually... passing lanes, forcing the incompletion, and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go
at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw it is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now Gordon on first down. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go double count right here, double count. 35.
Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play call.
Well, I tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
6-0 our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Cortland Sutton has shown plenty of times that he's a big-time player, capable of making the plays that you need to be a wide receiver 1 in this league. Now his goal is to return to his 2019 Pro Bowl 4. 776 yards in 2021. He picks up a first down there.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something different.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Wilson.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now, because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. This is the tight end Fant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Block now on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blocker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got a man complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly hoped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Lock off of play action.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lock on the bootleg.
And Walker has it. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On third down, here's Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Wilson throw brought in by Sutton.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Good. Hey, alert.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, it's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Good.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
A lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hey!
On play action, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Locke.
He's able to find Melton. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Running right, here's Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Rolling to his left.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
14. Hey, easy.
Here's Wilson.
This will be caught. Judy.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Gordon will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for two.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for two. And this game now tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Block going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Ojemudia.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Go. Spot that. There. Hey, 0-0. Start.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Spot that.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by McManus is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Here's Locke. Another catch from Melton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Lock to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. And, the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go, and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in the... So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know, from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Bang out, bam. Four down. Zebra.
Wilson. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break.